Alrighty, so we are back with game number 2 between the Empire and the Bombers. This time the Empire will be the home team. And they have Alex Birch positioning to start this game. Not something we necessarily saw coming, as Jimmy Nelson did show up. But this is going to be an opportunity for Alex to show what he's got, matched up against the Bombers, who walked off for game 1. We are happy to have everybody back for game 2. Cameron versus Alex. Right off the bat, game 1 hero. Alex, ball number 1. Just outside, ball number 2. Alex works very quickly.
Yes, he does.
Ball number 3.
Patient, Cam, patient.
You know what, in this situation, that's 4 straight balls very quickly. I think if you are Josh, you probably tell him to go out there and settle down. That's 5. I don't think any of his pitches were over 55, so that may not be an issue. 50.
Good eye.
You're good. So we're on the 55 and under. There's been 2 balls. And he swings and misses on the 55 and under for out number 1. And Alex has his first strikeout of the 2022 season. It is really coming down out here, as these 2 teams are really trying to get this game, and I don't see the next series playing. But we'll see.
The rain is supposed to stop. So
what's going to be left of the field after that, though?
But if we're gonna play on this, I feel like we can keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's going to be up to the other 2 teams. Big swing and a miss.
I mean, I'm here. I want to play.
That's true. We did come all the way out here. Might as well play at that point.
We'll see what it's like if it's still raining. The radar kind of looked like we're in the middle of it.
High.
So maybe by the end of the game,
3-1.
we're at the end of the radar.
That ball's right down the middle, and Jake's going to rope it into right field for a double. So the Bombers came up clutch in game number 1, and now they're starting game number 2 here with a runner on second and 1 out.
You want to wait till the end of this game?
I would wait. I mean, the radar, it looks like we're kind of in the middle to the end of it.
Fouls it off.
So it might be done.
It's just my biggest thing is you slipping, me slipping.
Oh, yeah.
Slipping.
Fouls it off again.
No, we'll definitely.
After this game, we'll talk, and if it's
Yeah.
still
I
going
got you.
like this,
No. 0-2. Just outside.
Good eye.
All right, Bombers threatening 2 strikes, though, as he rips this for a single, first and third now. That's a double.
It was close. I mean,
They are they're calling that a double.
and it
And it's
just
1-0
squeaked by.
Bombers. Yeah, it was a very close one. I can't see most of the field because there's all kinds of gadgets in front of me.
Yeah.
So they're calling that a double, and it's 1-0 Bombers already. It's still a runner on second. Also keeping in mind that Paul put up a very good AB at the end of last game. And now, looking to battle here, just outside, 3-0. I think. Oh, good pitch there.
Alex goes so fast sometimes.
I know, he's hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
3-1?
3-1?
4-1.
4-1.
So it was 4-1. Okay. He goes fast. It's hard to.
I know, I'm almost watching the game on the iPad,
So there's 5.
which is slightly behind. All right, 55 and under, not that that makes a huge difference so far. That's 1. That ball is popped up.
Nice foul.
They're calling a foul. Very close. Oh no! Umbrella.
Where did it have to? Where did it have to hit?
What?
It hit on the other side of the
It
court.
hit, but it was
Yeah, but
where
it
it
went
was when he
foul.
touched it.
Yeah, I was
It
just
depends on where he was when he touched it.
Oh, okay.
Where the ball was when he touched it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Where was the ball when he touched it?
Your foul. Your foul.
Hall drills it down the line for a single, and it's first and third now. Well, the Bombers are definitely coming out of the gates swinging here. with only one away. And honestly, it could be worse had Cameron not swung at that pitch in the 55 and under situation. But I think Cameron was just looking to, you know, ride the hot hand of what he just got done doing. Maybe a little too aggressive in that first at bat. Can't really blame him though. You got the adrenaline pumping after you just won the game. Jesus. My shoulder is getting sore from reaching up so often.
You don't have to worry about it on that one. Huh? He's trying.
There's a lot of times though that we've been double checking that way, so
it's a good way to double check, but
he just works so fast. That ball is hammered for a double. So second and third now, 2-0 Bombers with one out. And the Bombers bats are coming alive here in game number 2. Second and third. Oh, okay. This ball pickup is brought to you by McKillop's Tax Service. McKillop's, that's what I said. McKillop's Tax Service. Get the maximum return you deserve. Family owned and operated since 1968. Go to McKillopsTaxService.com for more information. It is a little after taxes, but if you are finding yourself not paid up yet, maybe you still need them.
I'm still waiting for mine. I sent them in the day before.
I haven't went to the tax office to sign mine because I owe them like $8 grand, so I'm not really trying.
He's not going to stick on that phone. He doesn't want to stick on that phone. What's that?
A little high.
Why did the GoPro get dead?
Oh, I forgot to change batteries.
It died.
I forgot that I had to change batteries.
Hey, wait back, head on.
Pole's not even keeping count here.
Hopefully Cameron doesn't hit a home run while we don't have battery.
Well, at least we start the live stream.
Is it 2-1 or 2-1? 2-1?
Wait back, head
I'm
on.
glad I saw that.
Yeah, we like rushed into the next game and I forgot we needed
Hey.
to do this.
Three.
The nice thing is with the side.
I got 2-2.
Stay out of the
3-2? Alright, we got 2 outs here. See if Alex can get out of this inning to limit the damage. Only 2 runs here. Sorry, it's hard to do the count and talk while Alex pitches so quick. Hi, babe. I think it's 4-0. Oh, and Jake rips
Right through Josh.
5-hole right through Josh. That might be an error. No, I'm going to call it a hit. That was hit hard. Come on, Nick, keep it going.
What's the
I'm checking it. It's 3.
Hey, head on it, Nick. Head on it.
3-0.
Hey, need that extra. We need that
Big
other run out
RBI
there.
by Jake Walmsley there.
Hey, need that other run. Face there.
Keeps this Bombers inning going. Trying to add on.
All right, so that was a single, so it's first and third
Oh, I
now.
forgot to do that.
We're
First
good.
and third, 3-0.
All right, I am back. I had to replace the battery in the GoPro as it died. Forgot about it, as we've got about 20,000 things to check on this year. But, I mean, it does turn into a pretty good production.
Yes, it does.
Do we have 2 outs now? We do.
2 outs, yeah.
I don't have that. So, Bombers are still threatening here. Can you throw another ball? Is it 3-1 now?
I believe it's 3-1.
That is hammered down the line. 3-2.
3.
Man, they would love to keep taxing on here. 4-2 full. All right, we're on to the 55 and under now. It's 1.
Come on, Nick.
That ball is popped up foul.
Oh, you almost caught it. You almost caught it, bud.
2 balls. Oh, the swing and a miss. Gets out of it, giving up the 3 runs though, and the Bombers are up 3-0 heading into the top of the 2nd inning. And as we head to the top of the 2nd inning, we want to thank our divisional sponsors once again, as we got one team from each division. Those sponsors being Feather Shark. Feather Shark is located in Chesterfield, Missouri. Feather Shark is the leading IT provider for fire districts in the metro area. They provide, manage, and support the VoIP phones, desktop servers, and networks. Find more info at feathershark.com. And the UCC STL division, also represented in this game. UCC STL recover money owed to you from creditors. Collect on court judgments awarded to you or your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information. And that will bring up, it looks like Paul is warming up on the hill. So Paul pitched a little bit early last year. Didn't get a whole lot of work after that. He was actually pretty solid after his first couple outings. He held his team in games, which is all you can really ask.
Right.
You know, when you get into pitchers 3 and 4, if you can just remain in the game, that's really all you're asking for once you get that deep. The question will be, do the Empire have any confidence in Jimmy Nelson pitching this game?
I'm not sure, like, especially the circumstances too with the rain, and it's even worse conditions, so I'm not sure how the Empire is going to go about this.
Yeah, I think that ball is hammered foul.
That is a good sign. He's just got to hit it fair.
This is the bottom of the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally hit it too many times. Either that or the whole first inning was the bottom of the first. Either way.
All right. And Sam's coming out swinging.
Yeah, he definitely wants to do some damage. He's probably a little frustrated after game number 1.
Absolutely.
Which no one can blame him. That was a tough game. And I think, you know, if you're Sam, you're also sitting there as he strikes out swinging. Sam has had a tough go so far, as his first outing was in pretty heavy wind, and now today he had to pitch in the rain.
Right.
You know, he's probably wondering, is he ever going to get to pitch on a normal day?
Exactly. And the problem is, out here in Chesterfield, you may never get a normal day.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely always the challenge, as, you know, it's really hard to see what you have when the 2 outings have been so outrageous.
I mean, they're probably on their way anyway.
No, the first one was a swing.
I mean, giving them 15 minutes notice probably. And I don't know, I guess I can ask Andrew.
Fouls it off again.
Andrew talked and said we can figure it out after your game.
Oh, great pitch from Paul. Gets him looking.
Good job, Paul.
They're good. I'm debating on wondering if we should play or not.
I don't care.
Well, I mean, the higher percentages were later in the night, so it's like the fact that we're training now is probably concerning. But that is a ball from Paul. Another ball from Paul. That's why we're both doing it.
Sorry, I'm thinking about my team.
That's all right.
Trying to decide.
Also, we've had multiple times someone's had to run and do something, so it's nice to have someone else also doing it so we can come back.
Good eye.
So that's going to be 55 and under, but once I feel like this game that's not a huge difference from what we're seeing. So that's going to give us a different dynamic this game.
Hey, that was 5.
Yes. Yeah.
Where both pitchers are throwing around 55 anyways. That ball is right off of Paul's head.
Middle's open. Middle's open.
I think that was an error.
There you would.
Paul, catch it with your mouth next time. All right, we got Mike Flores now up. 2 outs, runner on first. The umpire would really like to answer back to the inning the Bombers had, especially after the first game dramatics. It'd be nice to bring themselves right back into this one. 2 balls.
I don't see the foul.
3.
That looks good.
That ball is popped up, heading foul. Cameron does not make the play. I think Cameron may have been concerned he was going to die.
Ball. I mean, technically, it's in baseball that would be called an error.
You didn't have to go very far.
No, it wasn't that far.
I mean, he was almost in the dugout in the rain, though, too.
He had it in his bread basket.
Don't talk about his bread basket
Oh, Mike.
on live air. Outside. Foul ball.
That was for that foul ball.
Well, even you're late. That's 5.
5. See, now you got me all jacked up.
It's 1. That is hit right up the middle for another base hit. A little 2-out rally now for the Empire. Josh Rogers, I hit the little Josh Rogers button. Just for fun. Trying to do some damage here with 2 away. 2 on, 2 outs. Down by 3 here in the bottom of the first. Big at bat here as we're 2-0 already. These pitchers work very fast.
Yep.
If you to take your eye off the plate for just a second, you miss at least 3 pitches.
2, 3 pitches, yep.
Oh, imagine that. Chesterfield did not open their concession stand today.
Sounds about right.
4-0 now.
Start bringing my own beer.
5. That is 5. 55 and under has not been much of a factor in this game
No.
because everything's 55 and under. But honestly, pitchers like, you know, Alex and Paul, who are throwing 55 every pitch, it almost makes them a little more dangerous in this situation because all they had to do is hit the strike zone once in the second part. Now.
Basically once out of 8 pitches. 8, 9 pitches.
Just outside, that's 3 of them. 4 of them, that's what I said. Got yelled at.
Oh,
That's 5. That's the double walk and scores a run. Now it's 3-1 with 2 away. All right, the number 3 overall pick has done some damage with his bat. He's pitched fairly well. And so now he really would like to come up big for his team here.
Hey, does it make a difference on earned runs, pass ball, or wild pitch?
Well, it makes a difference on nobody gets the RBIs.
I know. So, like, what was I supposed to do there?
I don't know. He always does wild pitch, though. I think wild pitch is on the pitcher, though. So then
That's what I was thinking.
So that's probably still an ERA thing. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna do wild pitch. I've been doing pass balls.
Is that 3-0? 40-0. Jeez, you guys pitch way too fast. I'm going to need at least... MLB wants a pitch clock. I want to go the other direction. You need to give me 10 seconds between every pitch. Hooking outside. That's 5. They're not even asking if people want to go in the double walk situation.
I was just going to say, I probably would have taken the walk.
To get the bases loaded?
Well, not take the risk of one of these hitting, I guess. 2 pitches now. Oh! As he hits Noodle on pitch number 3, very close. Sam is going to have to change his underwear after that one. Oh, that ball was coming back too. Oh, what a play by Cameron. As I don't think we have any camera angles that would have possibly seen that. But that ball started in the dugout and tailed back into play, and Cameron made one heck of a grab. That might be one of those plays that no one ever sees.
I didn't give you an error. You should have got an error on that pop fly.
Cameron, unfortunately, there are no angles on that. No angles on that one.
Because it was a foul ball, I didn't give it to you.
All right, we are heading to the top of the second now as the Empire could not completely capitalize there. It is 3-1. And with this stoppage in play, we are going to thank FGM Logistics. Our playoff sponsor, which is what everybody's fighting for. FGM Logistics is family owned and operated. Trucking company that is hiring Class A CDL drivers starting at $27 an hour. Call 618-875-9425 for more information. And that's going to get the second inning started here. Paul versus Alex. Great pitch to get him started there. Little inside, it hits Paul right in the hip.
Is this really only the top of the second?
Yes. Oh, that had a nice little cutback to it. 1-2. Alex seems to have found something in that long half inning, as we have a little bit more consistency being close to the zone than we saw in the first inning. 2-2 now. Now you just can't be scared to stay there. You know, don't try and do too much. But those pitches that you threw the strikes with, throw those again. 4-2 full. Paul steps out, which I don't blame him because this game, their pitch is coming fast. 55 if you want it. You will take the 55 and under at bat. It is interesting, this whole series we really haven't even been asking. People have just assumed they're taking it. Oh, and Paul just gets under this one. Caught by Josh over there third. Out number 1.
Hey, head on it, see it the whole way, see it.
So with one away, Logan Trotter at the dish. I can't breathe out of my nose at all. All this talking has made it worse.
That's 3.
Good eye, kid. Make him work. Come on.
4-0. Oh,
Hey, he
big
pulled out.
hut.
Stay on it. Head on, drive.
He was looking to put that onto the soccer fields. And he hammers that one
Oh!
past both of them.
Oh, that was almost a great play.
So Jimmy over there at first gets a piece, but not enough, and then it hits off Josh as well for the single.
And if Joshua had kept that in the air, that would have counted as an out.
But instead, we're sitting with a runner on first, and the Bombers are looking to threaten again.
Ooh. Head in.
3-0.
I really want to pull it.
That is a hot ground ball to Josh. It kind of died right at the last bounce. So Cam grounds out for out number 2. So that's going to bring up Bombers keeper Jake Welnick with 2 away and a runner on first. The way this game is trending, if you're the Bombers, you want to score every opportunity you can. Not that people are ever not trying that, but I think there's a big emphasis on scoring as much as you can in a game
You
like
gotta take
this.
advantage of when you get the opportunity.
Because you never know when you might struggle on the other side
Yep.
as well. Because that last inning, the Empire started threatening. They just did a little too late. That's a good pitch there as that came back towards the middle. Out number 3 on a nice little pop-up to the pitcher. And we're going to head into the bottom of the second inning. 3-1 Bombers here at MO WIFF. And with that being said, we want to take the time to thank our sponsor, 27 Outs. Apparel for the true baseball fan, made for you. Check them out at 20outs.com, just like you see on your screen. We also want to thank Promotional Consultants. PCI believes in strategies and ideation. I don't know what that word is. Are essential steps to finding the right brand, merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to both enhance your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Check them out at promotionalconsultants.com. That is going to bring up Jimmy Nelson for the Empire. Look at that. That was fancy. Traverse Paul, a little high. Jimmy, you might want to go clip that. I made that fancy for you. A little low. So Jimmy did miss game 1 due to an unfortunate series of events that left him outside of his own home.
Kinda.
Kinda.
At your feet.
It is 4-0 now. Five. Jimmy, a big power threat at the dish. He did hit a home run in
get
week
in there, let's
1.
go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would love to do it again. His bat matches his uniform. I believe that might be
There we
Mike
go.
Flores as he gets
Yes.
on top of this, right to Cam at third for out number 1. That's going to bring up Alex here, who you know would love to help out his own cause here, get something started for the Empire, as they're trailing by 2 here in the second. We're about 25 minutes into the game, so about the halfway mark. Ooh, good pitch. Alex puts this off the end of the bat right to Nick for out number 2. It is a pop out. That's going to bring up Mike Flores, who we're going to get fancy with as well. Because it's right there and I can do it. Woo! Big swing from Mike as he was thinking damage. You can't be mad at the swing though when you hear the ting behind you. Little high. Woo! Little number back to the pitcher. Paul's going to make the play. That is a 1-2-3 inning for the Empire, for the Bombers.
Paul's
whoever you want to
looking
call it
good.
for.
Looking good to start this game.
Yeah, and we're going to head to the top of the third. And we are still, I kind of wish there was just a B and C. We are heading to the top of the third here, as you can see the rain coming down here at Catch 22 Miracle Field here in Chesterfield. With this, there's no stoppage in play. We're getting right back into it.
With these pitchers, it is not needed.
How do you not do this anymore?
Can you not click off of it?
I did that. Oh.
And now click off one of those.
Whoops, wrong side. All right. Still learning. I'm trying to be fancy. Nick starts his AB off with the ball. That one's off the hands for ball number 2. Just outside. That one bounced off the camera holder as he pops it up straight back.
3-1 for me.
3-1.
Flores.
That is going to be a strike, so he had to swing, and Josh is going to make the play over there at third.
After runs scored in the first inning on both sides, I feel like this game has actually gone by. Getting going quick.
Well, and I think that doesn't really surprise me because Alex didn't pitch a whole lot of innings last year. Paul hasn't pitched since the beginning of the year last year. I think both pitchers just need to get settled in here.
Yeah.
And now that they've done that, you know, they don't have dominating stuff, but they have keep you in the ball game stuff.
Yep.
Oh, right off the GoPro. As soon as I might as well just leave my hand right here. As soon as I move it back, there's a good pitch.
He's thrown 70 pitches in 25 minutes.
Not a bad idea there for Paul to step out, as the pace that Alex pitches at could be overwhelming, to be honest.
And Alex gets right back at it.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's a mindset. He wants to work quickly.
I love it. I think it
Good
gets.
pitch
I
there.
think it
That'll
can
be 5 for 55.
Get the batter flustered.
He's going to take the walk. No, he's not going to take the walk?
No, I'll go for it.
He's going to go for it. He walked away like he's going to take the walk. And Paul's going to pop it up.
As he should have went.
That's a hit for no attempt, right?
Yes.
Because Josh should have caught that on the fly. He did, which makes it
Which I
no
think it
attempt
was
on the
still
catch.
Kind of a tough play.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of those in between on the rules.
I think it was a close one.
It was. They either could have caught it. They just miscommunicated. Like, I think that's what happened.
That was a very tricky situation there.
That was the one that I'm worried about. That it's like right in the middle. Because like he did go for trying for it, but then he would have had to catch it from here.
Oh, he fouls that one off.
Well, then I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Oh, that ball's right there, and he just misses it. 3-2. That ball is right there, and Logan gets all of it.
Murdered.
A 2-run home run for Logan Trotter. with one away, puts it up 5-1 Bombers. Still a little disappointed that not everybody's running out their home runs.
I know.
Yeah, I did.
I know, but not everyone. We're not there yet. Not everybody feels comfortable with it yet.
Nothing.
Yeah, you pitching yet? So it is 5-1 here, 3-0 count on Cameron with one away. Four. That ball is popped. Oh, that was going to get out.
Wow.
It gets out of here as it was hit straight in the air, but it just kept going, and now it's 6-1 on the Cameron high home run. I thought that might be a pop out, and it just kept going. Now in the 6-1 ball game, Cameron chooses not to run that one out. Little more respect there, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I think, and with the rain, they're probably trying to get the game over with and
Yeah, I mean,
make it as quick as possible.
it feels like the rain just isn't going away.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it has. It's slower. It has gotten a lot slower,
It has gotten slower. That's something, I guess.
which makes me want to play. But
Oh, that ball is right in a lefty happy zone right there. That's 5. You just walk it.
Come on, Jake. Tack on some more.
Jake gets a hold of this one, pops straight up though, and Jimmy's gonna make the play. Two. All right, we got 2 outs now for Nick Bone, who is 1 for 3 on the game.
double, strikeout, and ground out.
Yeah, I think on the first batter, he struck out on a lob tip.
No, I was.
Sam struck out 2 last game.
I did.
There was someone struck out last in week 1, game 1.
I've done it twice.
That ball is hit on the ground pretty dead right to Josh for out number 3. Heading to the bottom of the 3rd now, the score 6-1 Bombers as they have a big inning there, putting another 3 spot on the board. And if you're the umpire, you need to answer back now as, you know, you're kind of running out of time to score. I mean, we still got about 20 minutes left, but at this point, I mean, you don't want a hill that's too high to climb.
If we're gonna play, I have to be
Throwing any?
All right, so that's going to bring up Josh versus Paul here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I'm now alone in the booth. Very lonely back here. Good pitch from Paul on the outside. I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain both these, but ball.
If we're playing, I have to go warm up.
I get you.
Because I'm going to pitch.
Ball outside, 3-0. Ball.
Take this over here.
Okay. So Josh is going to elect to take the walk as he obviously knows they need more than just one. So getting on base to get it started here with no outs is probably the right move. That's going to bring up Sam with 1 on and nobody out after the walk. Oh, Cameron coming in. Get Paul a couple balls, give him a breather after the walk. A little high. A little out. Oh, Sam gets this one straight up in the air. Cameron running in on it, and he doesn't make the play.
Dude, that's so.
It will just be a foul ball. Now, the ball is very wet. The ground is very wet. There's a lot of things to think about when you're trying to make those plays. So that's a really tough play, but it is a second life for Sam here. On his hands, he fights this one off. That's going to be a ball inside.
32-42.
I have 32.
32.
That ball is pumped right into the air again. Foul. Sam just missing those pitches. He could do some serious damage there if he just gets all of it, but he's just underneath it at the moment. That ball is hammered again. Foul. All over it. Inside. Full. Fouled back. Sam is right around all of these pitches, just missing them. There's the 5. That brings up the 55 and under if he elects for it.
Let's take runners. I'll take them.
He's going to take the walk. Make it first and second. Not a bad play here as you're down by 5, so you just need base runners. At this point, no home run is going to tie the game. So you just need the base runners, and that's exactly what the Empire are taking as their strategy. They're taking what's given to them and going to try and capitalize. Great pitch there from Paulus. He amps it up to 58. Ooh, just inside. Little out. That's right up the middle off a call for a single. Bases are loaded now with nobody out. And this is exactly the situation that they put themselves in by taking those walks. Bases loaded, nobody out, and now they're definitely threatening here in the bottom of the third with no one out. It is still raining here at Catch-22 Miracle Field. It has rained the entire time we have been here, making for some tough wiffle ball conditions, but these two teams have been battling it out as we saw a walk-off in Game 1, which you can catch in the highlights if you didn't catch it live this weekend. And that ball is inside. But we do appreciate everybody that tunes in for the live stream. Come cheer on your favorite teams while they are playing live. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Turn on those notifications. A big strike there so you know when we go live so you can come watch these games live. And like I said, over on the YouTube page, we do have a highlight video that recaps all of the games at the end of the weekend. Ooh, just inside. 4-1. So now the question will be, I think here they're going to take the walk again. They're going to take the walk again because now that puts the tying run at the plate. The tying run at the plate with that walk is a big difference now. And I think you're going to see people potentially swing away here, but maybe they just keep chipping away. That'll be the decision that Captain Josh Rogers has to decide as we move forward here. Paul is out of the game and Nick Bone back in. Why don't you relax? Our pitching change here is brought to you by Commissioner Josh Rogers. Just kidding. We will make it by Public School House. Public School House is a premier event venue for weddings, rehearsal dinners, corporate events, showers, holidays, anniversaries, and birthday parties. They are located in the heart of Cottleville. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and at publicschoolhouse.com. We also want to thank Between the Lines. Between the Lines takes a technical approach to providing the best training and exposure opportunities for baseball and softball athletes and travel organizations. Whether it be our instruction, showcase, recruiting, or tournaments, our teams provided each BTL athlete with the best opportunity for competing at the college level. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or check them out at betweenthelines.pro for more information. Thank you once again to both those sponsors. I have 6-2. It is 6-2, bases loaded, nobody out for Mike Flores. Nick Bone has come back into this game. He pitched Game 1. very well. Paul has pitched pretty well tonight. He did have a rough inning, and it's not a bad place to, you know, kind of get him out of there, just because it gives him a chance to leave on a high note still, and he can build off the success he had tonight instead of potentially what this could turn into. The tough part about tonight is all the rain. Pitchers are going to have a hard time gripping their pitches, and walks are always going to be an issue. I have 3-0.
3-0.
Maybe you shouldn't have left me. A little high. 4-0.
Nice.
So we got a 4-0 count. Bases are loaded. That'll be a walk, and he's going to take the walk. So that was something we talked about. We weren't 100% sure. Would people start swinging away here now that the tying run's at the plate, or do they keep chipping away with the walks? And manager Rogers has decided to keep chipping away with walks, which is probably the safe strategy in this situation, as it's 6-3 now with nobody out. You're going to make the pitcher come to you and prove that they can get the outs in this situation. You know, as they were saddened with a tough loss in Game 1, they really want to battle back into here, and they are right in that position to do so. Just inside 2-0 now. 2-0. A little low. A little low, 4-0. A little smirk there from Josh. You know he's considering hitting the 55 and under. That is 5. What is Josh is going to bat for the 55 and under here. 55! Low. So pitch number 1 is low. 5 balls does result in the double walk, which is just as good here in that situation. That's 2. The double walk will drive in 2 and make it a 1-run game. But you know it's in the back of his mind that he'd like to go deep too. That's 3. There is that pressure of any kind of strike other than a foul ball is an out, though, which can make it a very tricky situation. And Josh feels like he had to swing at that one, as that one is out of play. We're still 3 pitches into this 55 and under. 3 balls in, I should say. Total pitches don't matter. That is very close, but he's going to take it for 4. Another ball, and this will be a double walk that makes it a 1-run game. And there it is. The double walk makes it a 1-run game. It is now 6-5. No? It's 2. 6-5. 6-5, and it looks like Cameron is going to get loose. So Cameron wants to leave this game right where it's at. So Cam Smith coming in to pitch for the Bombers. As we see him get warmed up, last year's Cy Wiffle. He did find himself in a little trouble in Game 1, so he'd like to bounce back. And this pitching change is brought to you by Walk-Off Bat Company. Walk-Off Bat Company, they pride themselves on producing a high-quality bat. Their bats are very durable and the lightest on the market. If you're looking for a bat to take your game to the next level, email them at walkoffbatco@gmail.com or find them on Instagram at walkoffbat and place your order today. And we'd also like to thank Premier Baseball Academy. Premier Baseball Academy is an advanced baseball organization that provides athletes with the opportunity to be trained by and exposed by some of the best coaches and programs in the country. This organization is committed to players who are dedicated to reaching their full potential, as well as Game Time Tournaments, which is a locally family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournament. Play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges. Flexible scheduling available. Contact Game Time Tournaments. So Cameron has seen enough in this game to decide that he wants to come in and try and close it out here with 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out. But he's got a tall order here with Sam Eichenlob at the dish.
Oh, all right.
So this is pitcher number 3 for the Bombers in this game, and they're showing you they want to walk. They want to walk away with a sweep tonight, and it's proven by the fact that Cameron has come in to pitch. Now Cameron obviously has saved his innings for the night by not having to pitch.
Jason will help you if you have any trouble.
I could probably do both.
He might work if he can, but it's all good.
Did you put Cameron in already?
I'll be the color commentator.
Welcome to the booth, Parker Bunch.
What's going on?
Former Empire player, now
sir, yes,
sitting
sir.
here with me as
Yes,
we
sir.
finish out this game.
Draft's going on. Missing it.
This is a big opportunity here, though, as the Empire are looking to do some damage with nobody out, second and third down by 1. And Cameron Smith has brought himself into this game, obviously looking to close it out. Wants nothing else. He wants nothing else to cross the dish, and he wants to finish this game himself. That's a little outside. Yep, just hit ball. Just don't hit ball 5, because it'll put him on first. It is 1-0. Just outside. So Parker, after a week of playing under these new rules, what do you think of the 55 and under pitch?
Loving it so far. It's definitely going to add a lot of offensive power for everybody, I believe. I haven't got to face one yet, which kind of sucks. But I'll get one there, get one where it's been fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen it in this series more so than a lot of others.
Yeah.
You know, that offense has come from, my ball didn't work. A lot of offense has come from that under 55 pitch in this series, and we've had 2 really close, exciting games. And I think that's exactly what you're looking for. Is that's just outside now. That's 4. So now this is a tough situation here, because Cameron is very hittable at 55.
That he is.
But if you take the walk to load the bases, does Cameron make that mistake anymore? That's 5. He's swinging. Captain Rogers has announced he is swinging.
So we got no outs.
So the 55 and under pitch is very hittable from Cam at times. He does have some good movement at times as well. But I think that the play here is to take the swing away here, due to the fact that Cameron could turn it on here and just be dominant the rest of the inning. This could be your opportunity. Your best bat at the dish, 55 and under. Now the double walk still, if he chooses to not throw a hittable pitch, is going to tie the game. So Cameron does feel like he has to throw to him here a little bit. That is 3 pitches now. 3 balls, I should say. 53, he was safe there, that's 4. So like we mentioned, he's going to have to come to here or tie the game. Either way, this is exactly what you want for the Empire. That pitch is right there, takes the double walk and ties the game. All right, I got this. Let's see, he's going to, let's see, how do I do this? Home, wild pitch, second, wild, goes to third on the wild pitch. This guy walks, and then he goes to second on the wild pitch. So we do have a tie ball game here, so that was nice and confusing. Was that a pitch? Okay, so ball 1 to Jimmy as we were trying to figure that out. Just misses inside. These are tough conditions to pitch in, obviously. Cameron's got a towel out there to try and dry his balls as he's throwing. Paul over here, who pitched most of this game so far, agreeing with it is very difficult in these conditions to pitch. This is very much could be it. That is high, ball 4. We have 2 minutes left in the game. Yeah. That could play a role here. If the Empire can bat for the next 2 minutes, that's ball 5. Looks like they're taking the 55 and under again. For Jimmy Nelson with second and third. The double walk gives them the lead with less than 2 minutes left in this game. Could the Empire now walk off on the Bombers, who did that in game 1? I mean, this has been quite the series. The 55 and under pitch has definitely made this interesting, as that's 2 balls now.
That's all you can ask for. Right?
Yeah, this is exactly what you want. at 55.
Yeah.
That's 3 now. This is tough, though, because Cameron has to throw strikes. Because if he walks him again, that gives up the lead with a minute left in the game. But if he throws strikes, it's also very hittable. And that ball is hit in the air, popped up to Cameron, who makes the play. So in play, out, pop out. 2, soft, next. It went to, who is, okay, I was making sure they had Cameron at pitcher. Everybody held up, held up. All right, so the pop-up on the 55 and under makes it 1 out. There's probably about 30 seconds left in this game. So with only 1 away, you got to think this is the Empire's chance. Outside. Cameron's struggling with command issues here. You know, our Cy Wiffle from last year, National Pitcher of the Year, Cameron Smith, has struggled with the 55 and unders. That's hit right to Jake. Great play.
Didn't want to turn 2.
Ground out. Whatever. Where Welnick is at first, so you have to put Welnick. Everybody held up. All right, so we're 2 away now. You're there. Time's up. So now it's up to Cameron to get out of this. As that's low. Noodle.
It's tough.
This is a very difficult situation. He just misses outside. Now, if Jimmy Nelson takes the walk instead of the 55 and under, you're at 1 out and bases loaded right now. So that's where the strategy could change. As we're 3 to.
Now if he takes a walk, is it over?
No, because a walk right now loads the bases.
Oh, yeah.
He would have to take the double walk. Now, the question would be, as the rain's coming down pretty good here, that's 4-0. 4! If he gets the 55 and under as a lefty, do you just slap it the other way? Where nobody is? As he fouls that one off. 4-1. The rain's still coming down. It's been coming down for a steady 2 hours here. Tough conditions to play in. That is ball 5. He's letting Mike swing here. So 55 and under. A double walk wins the game. Any kind of hit wins the game. They're covering a lot of the field here. So really his only shot is to hit it past somebody. Low. That's 1 ball. Very, very close. And you know Cameron wanted it. He wanted him to swing. And instead we're sitting here, potentially the last batter of the game. And he swings and misses. And we go to the top of the 4th for an extra inning. And bases will be loaded for the top of the 4th extra inning as he strikes out. And now, Josh. Oh, for you, Paul.
Paul's up.
How do I do this? I mean, I'm changing Sam. Sam's your pitcher now. I thought it was under there, but I wasn't sure. So Paul's up. All right.
Perfect.
So extra innings are starting with bases loaded in the 6-6 game. The Bombers walked off of game 1, and now we're bases loaded extra innings in game 2. What a matchup we've had here tonight to get things started. Absolutely insane. Very good pitch. We forgot to mention that pitching is now Sam Eichenlaub again. We did, yes. We just didn't mention it for the stream. Sam Eichenlaub back on the hill for the Empire, trying to close out this game for them as he hits Paul. About to pull an Arenado. Gonna fling the catcher out of the way. Look out, Jake. All right, we got 2-1 now. Now this is a tough situation because the walk here scores a run with the bases loaded. So you probably just take your walk.
I would agree. I'd have to agree. You gotta take your runs as they come to you.
You know, in this situation, it is just giving away runs. Oh, good slider there. Just misses. 4-1. 4-1. But the way this game is going, I don't know that one run is going to be enough. So, let's see. Very close. He's going to take the walk. Yeah, just walking. And now the Bombers take a 7-6 lead on the bases loaded walk to Paul. And that's going to bring up Logan Trotter. Cam did not pitch at all, Jordan, until he came. Oh, what did you do? Oh, yeah. You were right. It's done. Paul's on first, yeah. All good. Good pitch there as he pumps the strike in, hits the top of the zone. Apparently it's 50 miles an hour. That might have been how hard it flew off of the strike zone. 77 on the gun there as that one was just high. Once again, though, it's hard to throw hard today. You know, there's not a lot of grip on the footing. There's not a lot of grip on the ball. Oh, almost gets him, but he holds off. 2-1. Gets him to swing at the nasty little curveball. 2-2. Oh, that slider was just low. 3-2. 3-2. Ball low. 4-2 full count. And that walk is a killer at this point. So you really got to throw a strike here. Just outside. And that makes it 8-6 Bombers on another walk.
Up now too.
Yeah, Cameron is known for his extra inning heroics for this Bombers team. You know he's going to be looking to do more. And with the 2-run lead already, he might be free swinging here. At this point, you've already got the lead, and any damage would be huge. As the rain just continues to pour down, though.
You gotta expect this Cam as a hitter. He wants to hit something. He wants something to hit.
I think really plan on playing still. I kind of wish you weren't. A little bit. Got my science are stuffed up. At least Cameron and Josh can do the next games. 4-0 on Cameron here with the bases loaded. Sam has just had no conditions to pitch in. That's a walk there. 9-6. Sam had to pitch with pretty heavy wind last week, and now he's been pitching in the rain what feels like all night. He's got nothing that he... Really, you can't hold it against him as he's been put in tough situations. But as the Melonheads are in the same division, I'd love to see an Empire loss here. Nice little ground out. Tricky play there. Doesn't get the double play. But they finally get somebody out. So you're going to pick ground out to Jimmy, who's playing first, and everybody held up. All right. Now we got Nick Bone up. Oh, just outside. That slider is nasty. He's just not quite finding the zone. And the problem is when you can't find the zone, people don't tend to chase. You know, when you've walked multiple batters in an inning, it's hard to get anybody to chase your nasty pitches. Good pitch there.
Slowed it down. Poked it in.
I think a key in this league, even with Cameron on the hill, I think you're going to see a lot of pitchers have to really figure out where the strike zone is and avoid the walks. Because you've seen a lot of damage because of the walks in the 55 and under. He gets him swinging there. He does have 2 outs now. Some damage has been done, though, as it's 9-6 here. This is one of those games, though, that I'm very thankful that I no longer have to manually. How do you have 10-6? Did I forget one? Well, I mean, that must be right. You have the actual scoreboard, so it must be 10-6. Good strike. No, yeah, I just must have missed one up here. Because yours would automatically do it. I have to manually do it. There's a ball. So sorry about that on the scoreboard. I was a little off there. But back when I had to manually make a scoreboard.
That hit me first.
Okay.
That hit me first.
So it hits Paul before the bat. And it's 3-1. That's all right.
Near to the booth.
He gets him to swing. He gets on top of it, just foul. Paul battling for his life up there with only one strike. I gotta leave the sarcasm somewhere else, though. I can't make people laugh while they bat. I got in trouble for that last year. Oh, just misses on the inside. We're full.
Yep. Full count.
Full count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Now down by 4. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hits the strike zone. Gets out of the jam. Somehow they got on second. All right. And Jake.
What Jake did? What did Jake do? Ground it out?
So he's out, ground out. I don't really care. I don't care. As long as we get the right stuff. Oh, okay. Undo. I see what happened. So out. Ground out. Next. I don't care. Held up. Held up. Held up. And then I don't know. And then Paul just I don't care.
Fly ball to the outfield.
All right, so we do have it is 9-6 in the bottom of the 4th. Josh Rogers at the plate. Bases are loaded. I forgot to mark that. Strike 1. Just keep track of the count. How did he do this? Okay. All right, we got it all figured out here in the booth. We're learning. 1-1 count. 2-1. It may be slowing down on the rain a little bit here. We may be out of it after what feels like an eternity of rain. Yes, it is. Fouls it off. Surprising to swing there. But don't blame him. What's crazy here, though, is the home run can still end the game.
That it could.
Absolutely crazy where we're at right now. They didn't get it out of reach for the home run. So then the question is, do you take your walks? 3-2. Yeah. Do you take your walks or do you take your 55s and under?
If I'm on the Empire and I'm Josh,
Great pitch there.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Not in this at bat, it doesn't. Goes down swinging on a great pitch from Cameron. That's going to bring up Sam, who you know would like to do some damage here. You know, Cameron did the damage in game 1 off of him to walk off. And so, you know, he would love to get that revenge right here. I did not see it, no. It's right here. I could see it.
I see it. Our games get pushed. 10-minute delay.
Oh, very close pitch, but just outside. Yeah. I got 1-1.
I have 1-1.
1-2.
2-1. Yeah, 1-2.
1-2. 1-2, yeah. Paul said something different over here.
Sorry.
Got a battle brewing here as he fouls that ball off. Fouls it off again. So Cameron came in to try and close this game out, and it turned into a tie game. Turned us into extra innings, and that's where we are now. A 2-2 count. 1 out, bases loaded in the extra, and Sam at the dish.
Bombers up 3.
At any point, this game could be completely turned around, but not there as he strikes him out swinging. A great pitch from Cameron, and that's the pitches we're used to seeing from Cameron.
Starting over there.
Pound in the zone with great movement, almost impossible to hit.
Absolutely.
So Jimmy, who did not arrive for game 1, is now here at game 2 and biggest moment of his life. Hey, why don't you not stand in front of my camera?
Something you'll never experience in your life.
Huh?
SWBL championship.
Except this year when I win it.
You will not win.
And I lead the league in home runs.
That could happen.
Just inside. (3-0) here to Jimmy. Jimmy, a very experienced 55 and under hitter. So he definitely would like that opportunity here. Hey. It was hard to tell for me if that was corner or underneath.
All right, 4-1.
4-1 here. I think if I'm Jimmy, I'm still taking. I think if I'm in the... Oh, taking it over the fence, says Jimmy. Interacting with the broadcaster all made it back.
You got a full count.
Full!
Now what do you do?
Full count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Down by 3. Every kid's dream in the backyard. And Cam Smith ends it with the punch out. And the Bombers are going to be your victors for both games as they complete the 2-game sweep tonight with the 9-6 victory. And we once again want to thank our sponsors one more time. FGM Logistics, Feather Shark, UCC STL, McKelp's Tax Service, 27 Outs, Promotional Consultants, Public Schoolhouse, Between the Lines, Premier Baseball, Walk-Up Bat, and Game Time Tournaments. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back with the